Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Hope you're all doing well and having a great day to start things off. The market is moving its way back up, a bit slow, but it's still up nonetheless. There are some coins that are in red, but that's bound to happen, you know, when Bitcoin starts to bounce. But it seems like we are finally getting over the entire Binance thing, which I will also get into in a couple of seconds. There are a lot of coins that are doing better than others. This is one, which I will also get into in a second. And a couple of other coins have completely shot up because of recent news. The first thing that I am going to talk about is Tron. I'm not going to spend too much time on this, at least I'm not going to try to spend too much time on this. This is actually from a couple of days ago. So the news around Tron is, and why the price has spiked around here, why it's up 24, almost 25%, is because in a couple of days they have announced that they are going to launch Tron's testnet, which is very significant as the progress of the project can begin to move forward. And there will also be a coin burn. I looked around and I couldn't find an exact amount of how much they would be burning of the coin, but the testnet launch is very significant. I am just going to say this. Tron is not a coin that I hold. I have looked into the project and I think you should do so as well. This is not me spreading FUD. I hate that word so much because it sounds ridiculous, but please do your research on this project. There will be a lot of money to be made in Tron, but a lot of developers have come forward and said that there's something wrong with the project. Look into the white paper, Google around with the white paper, look around what's wrong with the white paper, what's happened with the white paper, who the developer is and what he has done. I know a lot of people are really hyped about Tron, so I'm trying to be as careful as possible with what I say. I am not a developer, so I do not know the inner workings of all of these projects, but a lot of people have come forward and said that there's something is very interesting when it comes to Tron, because the developer, or the main guy behind it, I believe his name is Justin Sun. People have said that he's already dumped billions of dollars worth of Tron, and he has also been caught lying on a couple of other things that he said about the project and people that he knew and where the office is located. That's all I'm going to say on that. I know a lot of people are very hyped about this. Other people will not pay attention. There is money to be made in this, but please, like I always say, make sure to do your own research on the coins that you are investing in. I don't mean just scrolling around for a minute and a half. Actually sit down for like an hour and read both the good and the bad to see exactly what you are getting into. Binance, the price of Binance has shot up because Binance has announced that they are moving to Malta, and it's pretty much all good news from there. In a fresh move confirmed by CEO Cao Changpeng, March 23rd, Binance will set up an office in the European nation and will soon close the requisite banking partnerships soon, Bloomberg reports. So Binance is literally the largest crypto exchange that we have by volume in the world right now, and this has happened within, I believe they launched sometime mid last year. So the fact that they have jumped up so quickly is actually kind of crazy. There was a lot of news this week. This is the reason why the markets dipped about, thank goodness, only about 5, 6, 7, 8%, give or take. It's because there was news that Japan had was going to ban Binance, that they didn't want Binance in their country, that they had broken some sort of rules or regulations. Binance said that is a lie. They said that we are in talks with the Japanese regulators. But almost a day after they announced that they are actually moving to Malta, I believe that they may still have their office that they had before in Asia, but I believe this will be a stronger move for them by moving to Malta, simply because this allows them to break into the European market. When you go to a European country, you have to follow European laws. European laws are typically all the same, so this will allow them to then enter into, we have now Coinbase and Binance and I believe one other exchange that are all trying to enter Europe. The European ones are trying to enter Asia and the Asian ones are trying to enter Europe as kind of like a cross-border type of thing. But this could be a very significant move. This is why we have seen the price of Binance coin also go up. I believe Binance coin also burns every time they're also used. Don't quote me on that, but I've seen rumors or words around that this is also happening. Another significant thing with Binance is that they have announced that they are going to add fiat pairs, which is going to be absolutely incredible because it allows for increased liquidity in the crypto market, which is something that we need. Because part of the problem is that when someone sells a large amount of coins and the price starts to then go down, this is not very good for the market. So we need more money, literally paper money flowing into the market. They just announced that they're about to open an office in Malta, thus breaking into the European market. As stated by founder and CEO in an interview made in Hong Kong, even better news is that the platform will transform into a fiat to crypto exchange. This is excellent. And according to Tsao, deals are almost closed with local banks, even better, which would provide access to deposits and withdrawals. I don't know many people in Europe who actually use Binance. I think people tend to stick to their own country's crypto exchange. I don't know if it's more convenient or if it's because of not even regulation laws. I think people just always feel safer doing something that comes into that is in their country. So should something go wrong, they can kind of hunt them down or track them down, whatever the case might be. I am very, very excited for this move. I hope Binance continues to grow. I like whenever there's any type of controversy with Binance, they make sure to come forward the exact day they go on social media and tell you exactly what's going on. And yeah, I am very excited for everything going on with them. This is, yeah, you can see the exact price jump over the last couple, I think happened at midnight or something like that. So this is very good news. But moving on, Yahoo has announced that they're going to launch their own cryptocurrency exchange in 2018. Yahoo Japan is planning to launch its own crypto exchange, a report indicates. According to Nikkei Asian Review, the Japanese internet firm will take a 40% stake in BitArg exchange Tokyo next month, with a plan to build a new exchange using BitArg. I don't know if that's BitArg or BitArg technology in approximately a year's time. Yahoo Japan will purchase the shares of BitArg through its subsidiary YJFX, a forex transaction platform. The 40% stake will cost the firm around 2 billion yen, says the Nikkei. Yahoo isn't the largest anything anymore like they were before in the late 90s or early 2000s, but I like that a household name is also coming forward to build it on cryptocurrency exchange. I hope they do this correct. I hope they're not doing this to charge 15% fees as people are trying to cash in or out of a coin, whatever the case might be. I hope they do this correctly. Yahoo Japan is actually pretty big from what I've been reading around. So I hope, like I said, that they do this correctly. And it's honestly nice to see that other crypto exchanges are popping up, because this also adds to the liquidity of the market. People who were not into the market before, who may for some reason like Yahoo, they may then join their cryptocurrency exchange, which is very, very good for the market. We're seeing a lot of things that are opening up from other companies where people are allowed to then put their money into cryptocurrencies, and this is only going to get better for the market as time goes on. Moving over to Toronto, a wholly owned subsidiary of Canada-based stock exchange operator TMX Group has announced that it will launch a cryptocurrency brokerage platform. TMX, better known as the operator of the Toronto Stock Exchange, unveiled the plans on Thursday, stating that the platform would likely be launched by mid-year and would allow clients to buy and sell Bitcoin and Ether, the two most liquid cryptocurrencies. This is also very good news. A lot of people were kind of skeptical when it came to stock exchanges or stocks or any type of traditional finance getting into cryptocurrencies. When you have the returns that cryptocurrency has and the 6% per year or 10% per year that you may get from stocks, they're obviously going to flow from stocks into crypto. And this is exactly what's happening. Or they're kind of staying in both, but they're obviously going to try and get into the crypto game. This is still very significant because there are a lot of people, like I told you guys before a couple days ago, there's this thing on the news where they were talking to old and young investors, and everyone kept on saying that they were so comfortable with stocks because the 6% that they got per year was, this great guarantee, and it was a lot more stable. So when stocks or anything like this, mutual funds, come forward and they're saying that we are investing in cryptocurrencies, this creates legitimacy for our market, and more money will only tumble into our market. A lot of people are still saying that we are going to see trillions of dollars flowing into cryptocurrency sometime this year. No one actually knows when. It's just a number that people keep throwing around, but I do believe it. You can see that the market is not reacting as horribly before as it was whenever we got some type of bad news this year. Like I said, bad news only lasts for so long. The more bad news you keep piling onto things, eventually people get tired of it because people want to make money. So this is when the market will start moving forward. Last up, Upbit. South Korea's second largest crypto exchange is planning to launch a new cryptocurrency index called UBCI. The concept is to provide a standard index which can measure market conditions by suggesting and creating a coin, quote, standard. In a report by Business Korea this morning,
It was noted that the company's operating Upbit Dunamu aims to provide this index in order to make it easier for investors to understand overall market. Why am I reading the other word a lot quicker than the first one? Market trends and the bigger picture. I personally believe going forward, the past 2 weeks, we've had a couple of things like this where someone is trying to create a certain type of index, even with the other person who created the misery index. These are very large names when it comes to finance and or large corporations. I think eventually we're going to see a decrease in the amount of crypto news sites. I don't know exactly how to phrase that. I can see it in my head, but I can't really say it out loud or like put it into words. There are a lot of larger corporations, kind of like Bloomberg and Forbes and stuff like that, and even Investopedia. They're all creating crypto news, and I think that these soon may kind of be the go-to places when it comes to get news about the market or news about specific coins going forward, because a lot of these websites, like I showed you guys before, they're very biased when it comes to news. They make sure to push their coin as hard as possible, and every other coin, every other thing that they write about kind of tends to get spit on, if I can say that in that way. So I think going forward, a lot of these things will start to be long story short, larger corporations will start to take over when it comes to cryptocurrency news and for the prices and for things when it comes to investors trying to figure out exactly what's going on with crypto. I think we may be a couple of years away from this, but like I said, it's always great to hear large companies and or large exchanges kind of, looking to push the market forward. There was a lot of news today, and that's actually still not all of it. I had to like filter through a lot of the ridiculous stuff, but there's a lot of stuff happening, and I'm very surprised that this all happening this weekend, because normally weekends we do not get a lot of news. But it's very nice to hear some of the news that we had. Like I always say, guys, please do your own research for the coins that you are getting in. I've seen the last couple of days since the market has started going back up, a lot of people are pushing a lot of really weird coins going forward. There was an article that I was going to talk about because there was a I think a billionaire or something like that. He came forward and he was saying his top 9 coins to invest in. I'm not joking. His coins were the first one was Ethereum, the second one was Ripple, the third one was Litecoin, the fourth one was I think called like Crap Coin. The next one was called like Blade Coin, Stiletto Coin. It got very, very odd very quick, and he was talking about that he believes that these coins are going to be the future. So since the market has started to go back up, everyone is looking to make money again. So be careful with what you put your money into, because a lot of things are being pumped up by people who want to make more money than you probably will. I'm going to put it that way. All right, everyone, not to have a downer at the end of the video, is actually more positive than it is negative. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys have a great day. Hope you guys have a great week, and hope you guys enjoyed the news. And yeah, I will talk to you all soon. See you.